Really cool. Hey everybody, it's Batjack JW. It's October, my favorite holiday. October is my favorite month of the year, bar none. And you guys know I'm a horror movie fanatic. I love movies. Hollywood and movies are like my real passion in life. That's the big one for me. So I'm talking about the movie Phantasm. Yes, this time around, Phantasm. And what it's really a cool horror flick. I saw this years and years and years ago. My dad and I, we were at a grocery store that used to have this insane collection of old VHS horror tapes that you could rent. Yeah, I think they were like $1 to rent them. And this was amongst one of them. Yes, one of many in there that we rented and just absolutely got addicted immediately. And so, of course, I think if I recall right, the first one I saw was this one, part 2. That was the first one, and it's really cool that this edition here, this box set actually gave you the option to reverse the slipcovers, and brings me back to the old those old artworks right there, because that's what I remember seeing on videotape. Now, the really cool thing about all this, and of course I saw a lot of other cool things on like Joe Bob Briggs' Monster Vision on TNT. What a great time to experience all this stuff. But anyway, this is a really cool thing because this is the poster, and I actually met Don Coscarelli, which is the director of the movie, and he signed it for me, which is super cool. I also have a book that he wrote that he signed as well. But meeting Don Coscarelli for me was pretty cool because he was a really down-to-earth fella. Just couldn't be happier. I remember here's how it happened. My buddy out here, we went out to this theater that plays a lot of oddball stuff, and it's basically owned by a bunch of film students. And we saw it, and we were originally there to see Point Blank with Lee Marvin, but we realized it was part of a festival, and the following night they were playing Phantasm. Now, I knew all about this, and I said, we've got to go. I mean, so, you know, him being the friend he is, we went. And I'm standing in line to get a vegan milkshake of all things. It was kind of strange, just standing in line to get this thing. And I'm looking up at the poster, or the big screen up there, and it says, you know, Phantasm playing with director Don Coscarelli. And I'm like, well, of course. I mean, he's the director. Why, you know? So, but then I started thinking, what does that mean? Because there we had, like, there was a bunch of stuff there. It was like, there was like a movie premiere thing set up there too. So I went back and I got our vegan milkshakes, which are like kind of okay, but no, I don't know. But anyway, we're sitting there, and I started thinking to myself, what's going on here? Yeah, sure enough, come to find out, Don Coscarelli is gonna be there in person. I said, that can't be. Yep, I paid attention, and they set up a table, and there he came, right down the thing. And so I got to talk to him, shake his hand and all that, take pictures with him. It was really cool. But getting to do all that was really cool, because and not only that, but I really want to say that I want this to be out there, because a lot of times you go and meet these people that you've either really admired through films, or you know, love their movies or whatever they've done, and then you meet them and it's a true letdown. It's really sad because it kind of crushes it a little bit when the people are just flat out jerks. Mr. Coscarelli was not. He was so cool. He wanted to take pictures with you. He wanted to listen to your stories of, you know, how, and he actually asked me, he said, how did you come across Phantasm? I mean, how did you watch it? And when I told him, he just kind of, you know, grinned. And I told him, I said, as a story as a kid, my father put PVC pipes together and made a mock-up 4-barreled looking shotgun thing from the movie that in part 2 that our Reggie Bannister, the Reg Man, creates in the movie to go hunt down the dwarves in it and stuff. So the demonic little crushed up little critters that the tall man makes. And so but you know, he thought it was so cool, and he wanted to know if I had a picture of it or if I still had it. I didn't. I would love to know where that thing is or what happened, because that would be so cool to have, you know, shown that to him. But you know, he thought that was really cool, and the fact that, you know, he was really receptive with the fans, and he signed everything. I mean, he wanted to, you know, he didn't charge for the first signatures and stuff like that. I think after that, I think they were like $5 to sign something like that. So, which was pretty cool. I mean, considering most will charge you $100 or close to it for a signature, but no, you know, he had these all made up. He brought a whole bunch of these, and he had, you know, he was signing them up and everything. So that was really cool. But Phantasm is a really cool series. There's actually 5 films in the whole thing. They actually just recently, in recent years, completed the last and final one. I believe is going to be the Ravager. And that it was quite sad actually to see how the series ended. But for me, growing up, definitely without a doubt, the first 3 films, Phantasm 1, 2, and 3, and the Lord of the Dead, which is cool, the original VHS cover. Those are the ones that will be near and dear to me, because those are the ones that I remember seeing and renting and going crazy about. So anyway, happy Halloween. We'll be bringing out some more cool stuff to show you and talk about. I'm Batjack JW. Thanks for tuning in, and that is one cool horror flick from its time.